Y'all can let me know how everything sounds, everyone. Sorry, there was an annoying static sound that's still here. I was just trying to figure out how I can get rid of it or lessen it, but it feels like it's getting worse. You can probably hear it. And by that, I mean getting worse. It just seems to be getting louder when it's really probably not. It's just probably just me, but I don't know what's going on and what's causing it. And it seems to only really go when I'm streaming PC-wise. I don't know if... I'm not really paying attention if it does it while I'm streaming console, or if it's doing it while I'm just not streaming at all, or if I'm just playing some console, PC games. Or if it's just, you know, whenever my CPU usage is used up a lot by streaming or playing on console, or playing PC games. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. Well, hopefully it's not obscene as hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test that. To be fair, it sounds alright. Anyway. Hello to everyone. Twitch, Twitter. Twitchter. Come on. Hello everyone on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer. Everything. Can this please? Seriously, this is annoying. I hate splitting windows when it doesn't... When the stupid thing does not want to sit there and go into the split menu or whatever, when you're trying to drag it onto some side of the screen, it pisses me off. We're back with some more Pokemans. We're actually about to do a trade here. Yeah, I don't like how I'm kind of like partially cut off here. So last I checked, we were about to do a trade here. Welcome to the Cable Club. Please apply here. Before opening, we have to save the game. There we go. Trade Center. Just one moment, please. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was still recording. Be careful with my other DS, because I don't want it to turn off, because fucking issues with wiring or whatever in the inside of my 3DS XL, and one wrong slip up accidentally shuts the whole thing off. Accidental touch of one side of it or whatever will cause it to fuck up. But yeah, in order to complete the Pokédex, I do need the starters. And this is blue version that I'm trading from, so I'm going to be playing somewhat a blue version on my own time to get some Pokemon that I can't get from red version. But I will be catching doubles of the red versions, because I'm going to be completing both these games simultaneously, kind of. So you'll be seeing me trade the ones that I need. What I'm probably going to do for the two fossils, though, is I'm going to trade them over to... I'm going to trade one over to my red and then one over to my blue. And then I'm going to evolve them on the other game. So I think I have Kabuto on this one. I would trade him for Ammonites, and then I would evolve the Ammonite and Amistar on mine, and then Kabuto on the other one, and a Kabutops, and then trade back. And then my main game will have them both, but that way red and blue will have the fossils completed. Alright, so now I just need to restart again for Bulbasaur. No, I don't want. I want new game. I'm so sorry for any bullshit. If you guys can hear it all or not at all, I hope my sound is good. I hope that the game is good as well. And I hope you guys don't hear too much of the stupid static that is actually becoming more and more noticeable to me and annoying. Normally it's kind of background noise for me, but now I can't. Now I can actually kind of really annoy it. It really is annoying. Still don't know why it's doing it though. And it's loud. There's no way you guys can't hear it. I don't know. I read somewhere that it might be the fact that I'm using Voicemeeter Banana, but like I don't remember it. The only thing I had issues with Voicemeeter Banana is it made my shit sound robotic every now and then, but I don't think that was a thing in my recordings. But like they said something about Voicemeeter Banana possibly, but like I said, the only issue I've seen with it is roboticiness. But I do need this so I can split game audio from, like, say I want to be able to play a game but also watch YouTube at the same time. I want to be able to split that from that. And also so I have that split so that way if I want to play a game like I am now, the audio you're hearing here would be different would be a different audio source than if I were to play a YouTube video, such as, you know, Kingdom Hearts music or whatever. Whenever I play music in the background. And then those two would be separate. Or if I have a game and you want to hear the game audio, me, and then have a friend who's chalking through Discord, that would be all separated. Now, the only thing is I would have multiple friends via Discord. I can't separate all of their audios. They would all be on one source. We are just exiting the house. We're about to enter the grass where Professor Oak stops us, if you're wondering where I'm at in the other version. Then all I have to do is... I'll probably do that. I'll probably erase the game a few more times to get all the starters for this version as well. But that'll be another time probably. I don't know. Because I can easily do that with my one of these other games. I have all the games on each console. So I'll be able to easily just pick one and be like, yeah, I'll just trade them over. To be honest, I could have just played yellow, but I didn't want that Pikachu following me thing, even though I could easily trade him and evolve him. But that kind of defeats the purpose of that gimmick. But again, I just wanted to be away from any anime version Pokemon game entirely. I wanted to not have the anime in mind, even though it's just a Pikachu following you and getting all three starters. It's really not big of a deal. Gary's picking his freaking Pokemon. I am now saving the game just in case I have an issue. And watching my stream preview on OBS and watching it on Mixer, the actual stream on Mixer, I keep freaking out because it's like, one is on point, well, one is with me, like, one's supposed to be on point, because that's whatever. And then there's the footage you guys are getting, which is a little bit behind what I'm seeing, or what I get. So yeah, I mean, it just kind of throws my brain off a little bit there. Of course, there's going to always be delay. Not everything is going to be on time, even when they broadcast other events like sports and stuff. Like, what's actually happening versus what you actually see are two different things. There's always going to be some sort of delay. Of course, it has to send and receive a signal. And that's going to get jarbled up in the midst somewhere. That's why if there's any hiccups on either end, that's why streams die. Whether it's the host of said stream, in this case Twitch, or the streamer. Because if the host channel is fucking up, then every channel is fuck up. Same could be said about actual news channels and such. Well, I had the bad RNG luck on that draw. Gary beat my Bulbasaur. Ayo, buddy, what's good? How's it going, Jared? Not much. Cool. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, that should be a clue. I'm doing well. You came from Palatown. Yes, I did. I did come from Palatown. Here, take my parcel, you bitch. Good thing getting the dang thing in Gen 1 is quick. Work was slow. I came home at 10. Work was alright, I guess. I mean, it's just been slow as ass. So this whole week I've been getting sent home at like midnight, yes. I've been getting sent home at like noon, 12 o'clock, 11:50. Today I got sent home at like 10. I know it's a Friday and everyone wants off, but it's just like we had little to no work. Yep. How was your day? Yeah, sorry about all the notifications. I was trying to stream earlier, but then I noticed this stupid sound that is still actually ongoing right now. I don't know if you can hear the sound. You probably hear it on and off when I stream. My stupid staticky sound. You probably hear me mention it. Well, it was really annoying, and I wanted to see if I can figure out how to stop it. But no, all I did was just ended up wasting time. But that stream will be deleted, so it's not like it makes a difference. And then last night, my stream decided to disconnect randomly towards the end of my stream. So, I don't know what that was about. And good news, I might actually have a way to have some... I may have a way to, play physical GBA games after all. I forgot that DS exists. DS's also have a capture device. If I can get my hands on one of those, I can stream DS games and GBA games. Not that I couldn't already stream GBA or DS games as is. But being able to stream GBA games, that'd be very beneficial for me completing the Pokédexes on stream. Especially for the GBA versions of Pokemon games. And there's also another benefit that I want to use a DS over a 3DS. If you want to see me get some shiny legendary hunts off of Heart Gold Soul Silver using RNG, I can do it with a DS capture. The reason I need a DS for that is because the clock. The DS time. The clock. I would have to get back into RNGing on there to show you guys how it's done, but I want to get some shiny legendaries. I'm able to do some shiny legendary giveaways for you guys. If anyone's down for that, that sounds cool to me. I already have a bunch that I need. I don't mind a couple more, but if I have 2 games, I can easily get handfuls of legendaries. Freaking trade your egg, you guys. As an incentive just to be part of stream, I don't really give a shit. And that's how much I love you guys. Motherfucker. Can you not? Can you not 3DS, please? My 3DS XL just shut off. Again. Ugh. Vegeta. We'll be continuing a nice, good stream, don't worry. Motherfucker. I should have saved right there, but I didn't. Ah. Give me another couple more minutes. I was right at the end. Right about to capture a Pokemon. When my shit shut off. The thing is my battery is fine. There's, again, a short wiring somewhere within this thing that shuts off every time I hit the wrong side of it. Or touch it in certain regard. That sounds dirty. But what can I say? I can't show you very well. I want to get a capture device for this thing, but I can't. Because the company that does them just actually, not too long ago, went out of business. I just found that out online. And I was a little too late, but I did manage to find a DS capture device, or a regular DS capture. So I'm going to be getting that. I actually have it already bought. So stay tuned for some future GBA games, guys. I may need to buy both copies of Fire Red and Leaf Green because I forgot which, I think it was Leaf Green that I had nearly completed, and then that just went missing. So in order for to complete Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'm going to need both versions of that and Ruby and Sapphire, which I'm not sure if I have working copies of. I know I had an issue trying to get a working copy of Emerald when I wanted to complete Heart Gold, which I just needed to complete Ruby because I needed Groudon. I did not need Kyogre or Rayquaza. I needed Groudon. And then my ex-girlfriend was lucky. I was lucky to date who I dated. My ex-girlfriend was nice enough to pick up Heart Gold for me, or Soul Silver for me, not specifically for me. She played it. It was her game. But she was nice enough to pick that up, beat it, trade me over the event Groudon that allowed me to get the in-game Heart Gold Soul Silver event Rayquaza. For anyone who's wondering, Jarrett, you met her already. That was Carly Girl. Well, you didn't meet her, but you talked to her. Back when me and her were in college, we used to just chill and play Pokemon together. I miss those days, playing Pokemon together and watching anime together. How's the volume on the game sound, guys? How is it overbearing me, or am I overbearing it? Or is it, like, perfect? Because not only do I want my voice and volume, my audio commentary to sound clear, I also want the game to sound good, too. I don't want it to be, like, just overpowering to the point where you can hear the game a bit more than me, but still hear me. And I don't want to be too overpowering it to the point where the game drowns out by me. See, if I didn't want to show off a good chunk of this on stream, I would have had Bulbasaur already. But I wanted to show me getting Charmander. Well, trading it. And I would have been there. I was already ready to go and capture the next Pokemon, but I didn't save before that, and it shut off, so. We're almost back to where we were. I just need now to go back and talk to Oak, hand him his shit, get the Pokedex, and go and buy some balls. And it seems to be the left side of the 3DS, which isn't too bad. Because my hand is normally on the right hand of it. At least most of the work is all done on the right side of it. The only thing I need to use the left side for is to move. And I love that most, like, Pokemon games, I think more the DS side of them, have the L button equals A command thing in options that I loved so much. Because they know that some people are going to want to play that game one-handed. I'll tell you not to lend you one. Yeah. Just playing this again is bringing back all this nostalgia, though. Like, the problem is I don't have that issue with, I'm back, your mom called me? No, it's all good, dude. The problem is I don't wear rose-colored glasses. I'm not blinded by just nostalgia. I personally still find this game amazing. It was good. What's your question, my dude? when you get to Final Fantasy VII, will you be playing the original, the new one, or both? I plan on playing both, regardless. For the actual series on 7, going up to, all the way through 15, I'm going to be playing the original. Yes, there are now 2 Final Fantasy VII games. I'm going to be playing the original for the Final Fantasy 1 through 15 games. But if I do plan on beating 7 before 7's re-release, I eventually will be playing 7 Remake. My plan now is to play the original, beat it. Depending on where I am in the series, I will continue. Say I move on to 8. And if 7's Remake comes out, I'll still play 7's Remake, but it will not take up the Final Fantasy time slot. Which means I will not be beating 7's original, then 7 Remake comes out, and then I stick 7, then I will not move on to 8 until I beat 7's Remake. That's not going to happen. It'll probably just take up a normal time slot where I'll just play it on the daily and then also play 8. Now, question is, 7 is also the only one that doesn't have a remaster. Would you guys prefer, I want to experience all the originals. Would you guys prefer for 8 and 9? Would you want the remasters for 8 and 9? 8 is really the only one that seems to have a much bigger remaster. The reason I say this is because 9's remaster didn't really get much besides some, minor changes to maybe some of the modeling. They're actual models now, or better models. 8 is the only one that looks like it has a freaking actual remake, even though it's a remaster. But yeah, I plan on playing the original of both of those, PS1 original. I mean, I have them on the PS3, but the reason I was asking is because I also have the Switch and PS4 versions of these games, as well as the PC versions. So I can play 9 on the Switch, I can play 9 off the PS3 or PS4. I wanted the trophies, but maybe I can do 7, 8, and 9's trophies, if some of them even have them. I know 9 does, or 10 does. I don't know about 7, 8, and 9. I'm assuming they do. I can always play them at a later date. But yes, I plan on playing both 7s, yes. But I'm playing the originals for you guys and for, to go along with the actual stream. Because otherwise, I could have easily been playing the remakes of all the other Final Fantasy games, and I'd rather not. Because I want to experience them. The PS1 ones, I don't really have to experience them as much as the classics, but that was my main point. But yes, oh no, I am going to be buying 7. And what will you be doing for Final Fantasy 13? Since 13 has 3. I'm doing all 3. They're part of it. Same with 10 and 10-2. They're part of it. I'm doing all 3. It's not like 13 has 3 different remasters or anything. They're all different games. They just have a freaking trilogy for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm doing the whole trilogy. Thick. I didn't buy balls. But yeah. I might be doing PC version of 13 though. Just because I don't seem to have the PS... I used to have the PS3 version, and then I later bought the Xbox version, because 360 was my main console at the time. So... I may just do the PC version, because I own those. Even the supposedly crappy version of Lightning Returns. Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? I mean, I hear okay things about the second one. I mean, I heard people that I went to school with liked the second 13. I hear that 13's bad. I hear 13's good. I hear a lot of mixed reviews. I hear a lot of mixed reviews about the first 13, and I played a good few hours of 13, and it was all right. I don't remember enough of it to really say if it any good or is it bad. I don't know. It's most likely nowhere near on point to or on par with some of the classic Final Fantasies. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, and then for 2, I hear a lot of good things about it. I've heard people at my school that used to go there, that I've seen play it, said that it was good. And as for 13.3, Lightning Returns, I hear that it's just bleh. But we'll see. We'll play it. Regardless of how bad they are, we'll play it. And the amount of nonsense I hear about 15, but I am patiently waiting till I get to some of these later Final Fantasies that I've never played. Because I know, yes, I have not played 1 through 6. So those are all blind. But the best Final Fantasies are the PS1 onward. So from my experience thus far, 3 is the best OG Final Fantasy. My favorite Final Fantasy is 10. So my favorite era is definitely from the PS1 onward. PS1 era onward. Because 7 and 9 are phenomenal games. And I'm liking 4. But so far, not as much as I like 3. I liked 3 a lot. I don't know. I haven't even dabbled much into 4, but I'm liking 3. I liked 3 a lot. You loved it? Well, we'll see. You can also dress Lightning up like Aqua, can't you? Don't they have like an Aqua like a Lightning pinup thing like they did with point 2? If that's the case, that's one of my favorite that's like one of my favorite gimmicks in games. That's what I loved about point 2. Like when I actually continue Kingdom Hearts again and actually finish off Birth by Sleep and start Dream Drop Distance and make it to point 2, a good chunk of me doing in point 2 is trying to platinum it and just get whatever I can for Aqua, because I love that shit. And that's what I love about Pokemon X and Y and Sword and Shield, like, is the dressing up. You guys ready? If it doesn't shut off. For opening the link, we have to save the game. Unable to find partner. Don't tell me what to do, game. Trade Center. Who remembers this? Oh, by the way, I still have them. By that, I mean my link cable. Alright. Please wait. I can't lift my other one right now because it's on a cable, because it's connected to the capture device. But this is my other DS in my hand that you're seeing right now. Because yes, I am legitimately doing this. Fuck emulating Pokemon. As much as I did back when I first started Leaf Green, I want to actually play them. Like that, all starters are mine. And like that, all starters are mine. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, 3DS. You're not gonna do it now? Doesn't look like it wants to do it now. Of course not. You don't want to do it whenever I'm live, but you want to do it... Well, you did it twice while I was live, but you don't want to do it when I want to show you it. Okay, you want to play Lightning Returns? Who would you rather on this team? Who would you rather... This is probably going to be a definite yes. Pidgeot or Charizard? Nidoking, Venusaur. And I know it's really just you who's currently chatting, but for anyone else who cares, one person is enough for me to actually make my decision, but I'm asking solely in case anyone else wants an answer. But one person is enough for me to make my decision, but this is normally where I would be like, okay, let's see what chat wants. Charizard and Venusaur. Okay. So you want to say goodbye to Pidgeot, who's going to be replaced by Charizard, who also will learn Fly. And then Nidoking is being replaced by Venusaur. Or Bulbasaur. Okay. So we got to get... Wait a minute. We got Mew. Pidgeotto. Wait a minute. So we got... Okay, we got Abra, Mew, Wartortle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to move my controller because there's so much shit in my face. And we're going to download... Whoa! I hope that doesn't become a... That was my capture device. Now I got to... come over here and I gotta download some images because I wasn't prepared and I did not think about doing this until like earlier today, and I just got done doing it. Like I started this probably like a good hour ago, only because I was trying to do it, then my thing resetted like 3 times and my stream earlier was gonna start off, but then this stupid staticky sound, and then I ended it and then I started streaming it. So Bulbasaur drawing, yes. Oh my god, they make a Funko Boba! Oh, I want it! It's so ugly, I want it! Boba! Charmander! Oh, they have a... Oh, it's so cute! It's even ugly, it's so adorable and scary, I want it! I want a Charmander and Bulbasaur Funko Pop! As much as I love you, Pidgeot, chat has spoken. Hello, Charmander. That brings me back to that asshole. Charmander! Come back to me, Charmander. I'm an asshole who left you in the rain to nearly die, but come back to me anyway. Okay, so we got Wartortle. We got Charmander. We got Pikachu, who's not in my list right now. And Nidoking. Goodbye, Nidoking. I could take out Mew or Abra, but I really want Cadet. I want Alakazam, and you also wanted Mew. See, normally I don't use Bulbasaur, and I normally don't use Bulbasaur past his evolution. I normally just sit there and get him to Venusaur and box him immediately. I do not like grass Pokemon, except for Victory Bell. Worst case scenario, I may actually take Venusaur out of my party and add in Victreebel, just because I don't really know if he's any better or worse. He's the same thing, same typing, but I just like Victreebel's design over Venusaur. And Raichu is my favorite Pokemon, so that's also a main thing. All right. What team are you going to use for the Elite Four? Probably this. Probably this team. Unless I change out Venusaur for something later on down the road. Haha, Dratini. Dragonite. Right, we're in Vermilion. You want me to use this team? I do want to get Dragonite onto my team. I do want to get Dratini on my team. Or is there any other Pokemon you would like to see? See some love, whether it's this generation or the next gens. And do you want me to keep up with this stupid layout? Like, I like doing this layout. I mean, I'm going to do a layout regardless because without it, the game looks retarded. But is there any other, like, ways that you want to see this layout, like, improved? Or do you want to see it just, here's my Pokemon list. Here's the 6. Ooh, one of the evolutions. Son of a bitch, you're 16. What am I doing fighting you? Evolutions. Well, that's covered in next gen. You want to see that this generation? I'm definitely getting Espeon in next generation. I'm getting Espeon in Gen 2. That's a definite plus, a definite need. Espeon's my favorite psychic type Pokemon. But if you want to see an evolution in this gen, it's going to have to be Jolteon. We'll see. We'll see. If you want it to be... You want it to be Jolteon, or do you want Vaporeon or Flareon? Espeon definitely for Gen 2. Jolteon's fine? Oh, you want Vaporeon? Okay. No, Vaporeon's fine. I never actually use any of the normal evolution, any of the other evolution types except for Espeon and Umbreon, really. And Umbreon, not so much. That is kind of sort of a new addition to my team, just because I have a shiny Umbreon and I want to try to breed a better Umbreon and a better Espeon for, more competitive, even though I don't play competitively. I just want a more tanky Umbreon and more stat-geared Umbreon, because the shiny Umbreon that I got, or the shiny Eevees that I have one for each form, they were just shiny chained. They weren't actually physically breaded or anything. And I'll be showing you Platinum chaining in the near future. It's the reason I didn't do a playthrough on Platinum, because I didn't want to delete my Platinum file. Ember! And I will be getting all of the Pokemon that I can't get. So basically, the other starters are got. I will be getting the other fossil. I think I chose Kabuto's fossil, which would be Dome. So if that's the case, I'm going to get the Helix fossil on my blue version. In order to get both of the Kabutops and Amistar onto both versions, I'm going to trade them over to each other. So I'm going to get Ammonite. The other file is going to get Kabuto. I'm going to evolve them. So that file is going to get Amistar, trade back. That file is going to get Kabutops, trade back. That way both games have both forms. For the evolutions, I'm going to have to get one here. Get one on my blue version when I play on my own time. Don't worry, I'll be playing on my own time here recent, so you're not gonna have to worry about me wasting time to get all these. I'm gonna be doing this on my own time to save a lot of time because I want to complete these Pokedexes on stream. Excuse me? Did you try typing it? Huh. Is there a gimmick to actually typing it? Because that didn't work. The same goes for any in-game trades, so I'm going to get me a second Abra. I'm going to have to get me, I think, a Slowbro. An Abra trades, I think, for Mr. Mime. There's a trade for, I think, a Spearow for a Farfetch'd. Shit, I need to get another Fearow. And I think a Poliwhirl for a Jinx. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord, Safari Zone. Safari Zone's gonna be fun. Yeah. That's gonna be loads of fun. Getting Kangaskhan, Scyther, Pinsir, Tauros, Tangela, Chansey. Chansey I can kind of wait on and go. I can kind of get Chansey at Mewtwo's dungeon if worst case scenario. If this was yellow, I can get Chansey out, or this was yellow, I can get Tangela outside of the Safari Zone, but in this version I don't think you can. Then there's the freaking saving up for Porygon. Here's the Spearow for the trade for the Farfetch. I don't have an extra Spearow on me right now. Let's go get my bike voucher. I chair Pokemon Fan Club. I have collected over 100 Pokemon. I have collected all 151 several times, Mr. Chairman. Why am I talking like you? I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Good, then listen up. My favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping. Warm and cuddly. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you waiting too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. You got Creep. You got the Creep. You got the bike voucher from the Creep. From the Rapidash Creep. Exchange that for a bicycle. Don't worry, my Fearow will fly me anywhere. So I don't need a bicycle. I mean, I have a future dinosaur that can do that. And by that, I mean the future. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm the fishing guru. I simply lure fishing. Do you like to fish? I do. Great, I like your style. Take this to fish, young friend. Oh! Fishing is the way of life. From the seas and rivers, go out and land a big one, young one. Oh, right. I have up to Mew. Okay, it doesn't look like I bought it. We can catch Magikarp with this and then deposit said Old Rod because it's only good for one Pokemon and one Pokemon only. Magic Fuck! Motherfucker. slut! Oh, yeah, use that. In the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. Does that mean something? Because Magikarp isn't as weak as you guys all give him credit for. Now I'm curious about what they're talking about, what they're referencing. Magikarp from the past. Can we get a game that takes place in this said past, please? Because none of the Pokemon games take place in that past. I already have Mankey. I caught him last time. Leer. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about me. It's actually don't you forget about me, but I said worry. So, well, I guess I can go back and get an X special, yes. I can go back and get me a Spearow. And another Abra. I'll probably save the Abra for a little bit later, though. I mean, I'm not in a hurry to get a Mr. Mime. However, I'll get the Farfetch'd. Give me your bike. I have max money. Well, even max money won't be able to get you a bike because it costs more than that. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Oh, here you go. Alright, escape rope. Bum, bum, da, da, da. Yeah! Burn him! And these guys are traded, so they're gonna grow fast. And I already have up to Misty beaten, so I don't have to worry about Pokemon disobeying me up until level 30. No. Gen 1 Wrap. No. Not Generation 1 Wrap, please. No. Get burned. Oh, that does not do shit. Thank you for using that. Thank you just for using that. Please, Charmander. God damn you, shit face. Yes. Oh, looks like food's arrived for me. I'll be right back, guys. Yes! Go Charmander. Does Spearow not appear here? Oogity boogity boogity boogity. Oogity boogity boogity. Scrub. Scrub-a-dub-dub, rub, rub, rub. Sorry, guys. Scrub-a-dub-dub, who's in your tub? Sure. I'm on Route 4. He's a common. Right, so I need to get an extra Ekans. I'll catch him right now then. So I need an extra Ekans for the Sandshrew from blue. Okay. Just need... Good, I have an extra Ekans. And I now need another Spearow, who is just as common as that. Bang, 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 bang. Bring, 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 bring. Good thing about this is I don't have to worry about clicking into a window or anything. Oh yeah, I want to deposit some nonsense. Deposits. Old Rod. Sure. You're Bubble Beam, right? I don't need you. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm going to be using some of the Pokemon that some of the people like him requested. Just because, one, it's doubling up on types that I already have. I already have 2 Psychics. If I get Vaporeon, I would have 2 Waters. It's just hard also to just... I don't really know if I want to replace anyone on my team. I mean, I can get Vaporeon, that's no problem. Let's see, can I... What the fucking hell? And they were wacky as shit with the Pokemon stuff. And I miss those days. They really buttered up the guidebook for Pokemon with a bunch of shit that they could have just easily filled up with, you know, pictures of other Pokemon. But no, they just threw a bunch of random designs on there and called it a day. Alright, let's see. What we got? Route 1. I just want an entire strategy guide in my face so I can see what Pokemon appear where. I prefer that over what I was using, because what I was using there is fine, but I would have to go through, click which route, see if it's the correct route. If it's wrong, then I have to go back and click another route. They don't have like an arrow to skip to the next route or whatever on that page. Right, I'm gonna have to go back for the Old Amber as well. We got Pidgey, Spearow, and Jigglypuff, Mount Moon. Did they not show the Pokemon in Mount Moon? Oh, they do. Zubat, Geodude, Paris, and Clefairy. What game where you trade Clefairy? Isn't there a game that you trade a Clefairy for something instead of an Abra? I know it's one of them, right? Raffle, Rattata, Spearow, Ekans, Sandshrew. He's rare. Well, that other guy said he was common. Nice. 24 and 25. We got Oddish. Oh, I need another Oddish, too, as well as Ekans. It's fine. Well, we need the Spearow here. We need the Spearow here, and then we can go and get another Oddish as well. But like I said, man, this guide, I love that I love that you can just have a PDF version of it. Like, I want the physical guide, but having them in good condition is what I really want is the old guide with the stickers. The ones where you put the stickers for the Pokemon you caught. I just want to be able to experience that again. I have so many guides from my childhood that I don't even know where are anymore. I like what they did with a lot of the Pokemon guides. Because some of them, just because Game Freak or Nintendo hands them out doesn't mean like the art style for a lot of the Pokemon were the same. Like, they had a bunch of different unique people working on some of the arts for Pokemon. And I love the different design choices they use. That's why I love the guidebook too, because a lot of the times they just had awesome designs that they had for some of the Pokemon that you'll never see in terms of that. You'll never see that specific art style used in a game or anything. Rattata, I mean, Ekans is pretty rare. Why am I running into him like mad, though? There we go. Yeah, it allows me to grind him up anyway. Oh, he's a level 12 too. It's a shame. Whoa! Well, I need Farfetch'd, so come with me. Trade a Sparrow for a Farfetch, get the old run from the Fishing Guru. Defeat Misty, visit Bill's house, Team Rocket. Trade a Poliwhirl for a Jinx and obtain a bicycle. I don't have the Poliwhirl for that right now. Let's see, Route 5 has Pidgey, Oddish, Mankey, Bellsprout, and Meowth, both of which are blue. So I have Oddish and Ekans. Bellsprout and Sandshrew. So I do need something for Meowth. Probably Growlithe? I think I get Growlithe in my version. For anyone who doesn't know, the reason I'm also playing Red is because Red was also the version that I chose, or started with. My brother had blue version, I had red version. I then got gold version, he got silver version. And then that's when we, he stopped playing Pokemon and I continued. And then me and my friend started to do the whole switcheroo thing. I think we started that with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, though, if I'm not mistaken. I got Heart Gold, he got Soul Silver. I got White 1, he got Black 1. I got Black 2, he got White 2. I got X, he got Y. Or no, I got Y, he got X. And then it stopped after that. Because that's when I moved. And then Omega, or Sun and Moon came out. And, I mean, I bought my versions. And then I got him his Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm not sure if I got him Sun and Moon. And now I got, and then he got, and then I got him, Shield, I think? One of the two. Sword or Shield. One of the two. Either one, I have both of them. So it's not like it matters. I'm good. So once I want to trade him, we're set. At least I'm set for both legendaries. I don't have to sit there and wonder. I don't have to sit there and, like, look online on the, like, you know, trade to, you know, get lucky. Because what I did on X and Y is I traded copies of other legendaries that I got for Xerneas. And that's how I got my copy of Xerneas. Until I got my X version. But it's okay, the legendaries that I had like duplicates of, easy duplicates of, so I didn't have to really worry about it. But I got Xerneas through Wonder Trade, or whatever it is called. I think Wonder Trade was the one that is random, the GTS. Alright, yeah, we gotta take out that Spearow now. Hey, do you have a Spearow? You want to trade it for my Farfetch'd? Here you go. Connect the cables like so. Just like we did earlier. Except without a cable. Yeah, I think this was just to not only teach you about trading among friends and what it's going to be like if you don't have that. This is also what bothers me about these games. Is this doesn't stop. This continues in every generation. The NPCs in the Pokemon world are playing Pokemon. How is it that I traded... Or how is it that this guy's playing Pokemon within the Pokemon world? And it doesn't stop there. Every generation does this. Yes, it's to show off the advancements, and it's also to show off the consoles that are popular at the time. So, like, when you play the Game Boy GBA versions, you're going to see everyone with a Game Boy Advance, or, you know, DS, everyone's going to be playing on the Switch, you know, yada yada. And then the later versions, when the 3DS was around, it was all this. It was either Wii and Wii U, and then now it's the Switch. I find that just weird. I'm out of crap. I'm out of crap. This DS doesn't have that issue where my other one does, where it shuts off if I accidentally fucking hit the wrong side of it. So we're not going to update the layout just for that. Ekans, Magikarp, Mankey, Mew, Oddish. Ekans. Okay, we have a next... Rattata, Spearow, Weedle, Caterpie. Okay, Ekans. We have 2 Ekans. We need a second Oddish? I must... I thought I caught a second Oddish, but I guess I didn't. Alright. Is Mankey only in this version? Well, I need an Oddish, if I don't already have a second. And then a Mankey. Because they get Bellsprout and Meowth in blue. As well as, Vulpix, I believe. Well, just in case, I'll capture my second Oddish here. Okay, now I just need a second Mankey. And a second Abra. Later, though. The Abra can happen later, though. And then... a bit later, I'll end up playing a bit of blue version to catch up. Ah. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Pokemon that I'm trading to another game out and put them into a different box. So we're gonna change box. Change box! We're going to go down to box 12. We're going to deposit you, and we're going to go change now. We're going to withdraw Oddish. Okay. Okay. There's my second Ekans. Just makes it a little easier for me. Now let's go back. I want to see if there's any other, just in case. Oddish and Ekans, so let's see. I did not catch another Oddish or Mankey. Okay. Yep, just making sure. Monkey! How are we doing on charge? Pretty good. Okay. Alright. And I'll remember to switch back before I start capturing anything else. They said 2 more Pokemon that can fill up that box before it's full. And I know one of these games, I forgot which, most likely it's yellow, but I could be wrong. I don't know if it was this yellow or this 3DS's blue version. But one of them I was trying to get the national, or the living dex completed, which I still want to do. Kadabra! Learned Kung Fu. Blah, blah, blah. So how's everybody doing today? I miss these Prima strategy guides. I probably still have a lot of these old strategy guides somewhere. Specifically, the one I'm looking at. I recognize it. I know I have yellow, a guide that includes yellow. So it's been updated than the one I'm looking at currently. Because the one I'm looking at is probably just purely red and blue, but I have some guides somewhere. The yellow one I have, too, is really old. And then I had to rebuy a lot of the guides, because I know the gold and silver and crystal guide I recognized them from when I first had them as a kid, but I definitely didn't have them still, so I had to rebuy a lot of them. But it's good to see some of them. It brings me back a lot of memories. I remember this guide, I just don't know where it is. I don't have it anymore. But I recognize it. It's good to see whoever freaking took this out of their day and scanned these pages and put it online. And pretty good quality, too. Usually when people scan shit online, it's like half of it's all like half of the pages are like all like faded or yada yada. These look perfect. They were even so kind as to include the actual, I don't know if that's part of the page or if that's them, but it looks like it's part of the page, but then it doesn't. The number for each page is. But that might just be part of the guide. But it didn't look like it at all. But then again, this looks like a perfect scan, and none of it looks faded or anything. You slutty bastard. Right. Because I lost that fight against Gary. Right. RNG was not in my favor for that one. Where'd you go, Jared? Why do you leave so often? Changing the source for my Pokemon pictures, because they were originally just called Pokemon, or whatever. Now I have them Pokemon 1 through 6, made it so much nicer. Okay. There we go, Pokemon. And we'll save this in Pokemon as well. And then we'll come here to Charmander. And we'll come to Million. Charmeleon looking Pokemon. Makes it kind of hard doing one-handed, guys. What? Shermander's Verver. Alright. We're getting Pokemon. Charmander! Return! There. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know which one to use, but whichever one works. Oh my god, what is this? That's not even. Someone tried drawing the actual art and just made it more derpy. Some of these Raichu pictures that used to be around as a kid really aren't all that good looking now.
Pikachu.
Thank you, Select. Motherfuck! Time to make you guys battle worthy. Bring the new. I keep forgetting the center is right here. Transform. Yeah. Hello. Oh, that was old. Shit. I'm saying hello to an old message from Chris on YouTube. I'm sorry that I missed that. That was a while ago. Wasn't that long ago, but still. If you're still there, I'm sorry. I must not have saw it with a wall of Supply 7's messages on Twitch. Yeah, fuck. I hate when I miss a message or, you know, a comment. It's not even a message. It's a comment on the stream but on YouTube. Someone was chatting and I missed it. See, the thing is I haven't even seen it pop up on screen yet. Like on the overlay that you see on screen. I'm sorry, man. Sorry that I missed anyone. It's potential people that I'm missing. Problem is I can't have all these windows up. I am multi-streaming on multiple platforms, but the chat I'm reading is from Restream, so I can read all of it without having to have multiple different pages up. And not have to read it off the dang overlay that you see on screen, which is the chat on the screen. But for anyone from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or Mixer, feel free to say hello. Just so you know, I may miss some of you guys, but just so you know, I appreciate all of you guys, regardless. Speaking of somebody, aloha! Aloha indeed. Wrong Pokemon generation, but aloha nonetheless. I'm somebody. How nice. No. You are somebody. No, it's because apparently when I was scrolling through my Restream, people chatting from all the different social medias and places, Twitch, you know, Facebook and all that. Well, apparently I had someone on YouTube saying hello and that I missed it because I have a wall of text from a guy on Twitch who was here not too long ago. And it made it go off screen, so I never saw it until recently. And then I was going on about, like, stuff like that, so then you came in, and I'm like, somebody. That's why I said that. But you are somebody, because then I was, like, saying, like, I may miss a message from somebody. I may be slow. I may be, you know, not have a lot of followers and fans talking, but I may miss something sometime. And I was saying, just because I miss it doesn't mean I don't appreciate you guys. I love all of you guys regardless, and I appreciate that anyone who comes in here. And that's when you caught me saying that, and then you came in and I said, somebody. That's why I said that. To me, you're a somebody. You may not be much to yourself, but to me, you're everything. So I appreciate all the love you guys give me. Thank you. How you doing, Quan? Oh, I'm somebody? How nice. Just the way that for some reason, the way my brain reads certain things, I imagine that that you have like that, I'm somebody now? How nice. It just sounds like a negative. When I know you're kidding and joking around, but just the way that I'm reading it, it just sounds negative. But you are a somebody to me. To me and everyone else who loves you. And I'm coming back. Wow! It also looks like I have a fire near my ass. For the picture in the background, it looks like someone's lighting a fire underneath me. People read sarcasm in my vocal comments as well. I guess my sarcasm is powerful under even text. It's just the way I read it. Hey, if you were truly just being sarcastic, which, yes, the way you worded it, I could tell you were being a bit sarcastic, but, like, yeah, just the way I read it. Just the way certain, like, I've read enough of my close friends' personal texts enough to kind of see where they're, like, to where their, I guess, feelings are coming from. So I'm kind of getting into that with certain messages now. So if I actually am stating a certain feeling that you are via how you're typing, excuse me if that's correct, just because I'm getting kind of better at reading that now, but oh yeah, it's very easily missed. Oh, I can tell that you're sarcastic. I can tell you are. I'm just saying, the way I read it though, it just sounds like you're kind of depressed, like, oh, I'm somebody? How nice. But no, I can tell you're kidding. But like I said, I tend to read into texts and things like that more than I should, but I can kind of see certain emotions from the way certain people word things. Oh, is there? We need that, obviously, we need that if it's to help people understand certain, freaking sarcasm. Wow. Especially seeing as how everything is slowly becoming more and more towards, like, text-based. Like, I prefer to easily just text somebody than to call somebody. Rolling eyes emoticons are about the closest thing. Yes. Oh, yeah. But like I said, yeah, like, I prefer to text most of the time than call people in certain regards, just because I don't want to bother them when I can easily be like, hey, how you doing? If they respond, they respond. They don't, they don't. And I get it, just because someone doesn't respond in a text doesn't always mean they're busy. It just means that they're either doing something else or they just ignore you. So, like, not a lot of the times does it mean they're busy either, but I just find it easier. If people want to respond, they can. If they don't, they don't. I feel like if I call somebody enough, though, it'll just... That to me just feels like more annoying. Yeah. But yes, it is. It's getting closer and closer. Pretty soon we'll be able to shoot off live videos and make it into a GIF and, you know, shoot a couple second, like, video and turn it into a GIF. And there you go, and that could be your new GIF. Everyone's going to start using GIF videos of themselves for GIFs. Or something stupid. I don't know. Technology is going to be so advanced to the point where we're going to have cell phones in our heads and we're going to be able to play video games just by thinking about it. I'm going to be... In the next 20 years, I'm going to be able to stream on Twitch via my freaking brainwaves. God dang it. What is the manual form for rolling eyes emoticon? That's a good point. Huh. I can kind of see a face out of that. That's why I'm turning my head. I could see it. Is that an actual emoticon, or is that just not the dollar sign, whatever symbols you sent in there? Was that not an actual emoticon? Because I know if you type in certain characters, it makes an emoticon. It turns into the emoticon face. I'm not sure if that's an actual emote thing. Who knows? I don't know. I usually just shrug whenever something like is just weird or goofy. I usually either shrug or just like, eh. You don't like the ones that transform? I kind of get annoyed by those too. You're not wrong. No, it's because I'm used to that. Whenever I want to do like a winky face, I usually just type the wink or whatever. I'm just used to that with like old phones, you know, where you had to like hit the number like 5 times to get a certain letter. I'm used to those old phones before like major emoticons became a thing. So like I still like do smiley face and winky face whenever I send texts to my friends, and now seeing them turn into actual emoticons, it's like, ah, stop it. As much as I love touchscreen and like phones with good internet, I miss the old days of having like nights and weekends and having to hit like the one button 5 times to get certain letters to come up. I miss those days. I had a lot of good memories. So now we on the SSN. I'm getting my butt kicked by a dog. No. Ow. Cadaver, you are physically tissue paper. Indeed.